What are you staring at, Dad?
No, I'm typing.
For what?
What?
What are you typing for? We're live, motherfucker.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, no.
Fucking Mumbar.
Sorry?
No, it's saying you got 3 bars, Mitch, the host.
Fuck. I don't know, my internet's going nuts.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Well,
We're live, Dad, so get your glasses off.
here we are. James Randall coming in. How you doing? Oh, we forgot to mention that Dad shakes his head. I only just realised.
I did because I'm sick to fucking death of it, to be honest.
Looks so much better.
You
I
reckon?
need to shave. Look how long mine's getting.
Anyway, I just wanted to say happy 60th birthday to your mother's sister. You know, I've had your mother in tears all day today. What a sad day it's been. Robin would have been 60 today, so thanks for putting that up, Mitch. I can actually just see it now. That's really nice.
Is that why you're having coffees?
So?
Is that why you're having beers?
Yeah, well, we were just sitting in there reminiscing over the memories, to be honest, yeah.
I had a block of chocolate throat, so I'm not drinking at the moment.
Just what you need.
Huh?
Just what you need.
Oh, yeah. And you need beers, do you?
I'll have a mocktail, bro.
You know what? I have not had a beer for an actual beer for 4 months, I reckon, at least.
That club of beer has been in there since I did that stitch up with you for Christmas.
Christmas, there you go. And I've still got a dozen in there.
And I gave a 6-pack to Dylan when he cleaned my car the other days.
Yeah,
Dylan,
you end up with 2 slabs, remember?
oh, no, I didn't know
Because
that.
you've got centre slab and your border slab.
Rafa Polo, greetings from Chicago.
Oh, no.
G'day, mate. How you going?
So, you know, it's funny. Today we've just been talking about Robin has probably orchestrated this whole thing because if she was here as the life of a party, she'd be wanting to have a party and she would be respecting the health workers being a former nurse and social distancing and all that sort of shit. So I'm tipping up there. No restrictions. She's partying her ass off. That's our outlook anyway.
Oh, she was certainly she'd be the last one to leave the fucking live Zoom anyway if she was on it.
Well, I reckon there'd be countless occasions where she said, I'm going, and 3 hours later, she's still in the fucking kitchen talking.
Remember that? I remember that Christmas. I swear to God, she said goodbye. We tried to kick her out 3 times over 3 hours at least.
Yeah. Arrived late and left the next morning. Or actually, sometimes she didn't actually go. She would actually stay she would just stay overnight and stay up.
She was a weapon.
Mike Buckley, strange not seeing the old bloke going off his nuts.
Yeah, well, just be careful, Mike, because you never know. You're like in a big city. No, it's actually, but your mother's cried the whole day.
Really? So what are the restrictions still in Melbourne at the moment?
Well,
Everything
nothing changed.
4 reasons to leave the house.
You have shops open.
You got 4 reasons to leave your house, like the fucking essentials. That's it. Still.
Wow. Dad,
What?
what's the first thing you're going to do when you leave restrictions? I reckon I
Oh, go to a cafe and have fucking 5 fucking lattes and read the paper.
Can I have one guess what I think it's going to be?
What?
Yeah.
100%. I actually went for a walk tonight with your mother, you dickhead. I went 8.3 Ks.
What's that got to do with getting a rub and tug?
Sorry?
What's that got to do with getting a rub and tug?
Oh, you're not going to massage on me fucking calves.
Because you didn't walk on your cock the whole way, did you?
Mate, how do that? Can you see?
No.
8.2 Ks tonight.
What'd you do? Tie the fucking phone to Coco?
No, I moved the fridge up to the end of the fucking court and I've just been up and back, up and back, up and back.
Oh, someone wants to know if you've started your OnlyFans account yet, Dad.
No,
Mitch, you were
Not
starting with Chloe.
not yet.
Might start on mine with Chloe. Yeah, in Gold Coast, it's basically the restrictions are these massive.
What did you go and get today? Didn't you go get something today, Mitchell?
Yes, I went and got a massage. Unfortunately, there was no ... then.
Mitchell, I got no issue. Oh, fucking hell. Who doesn't go and have a massage? You fucking sore legs. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, but we have a full stop after the massage. We didn't have.
I think I needed glasses back then. It was a typo.
How much younger does he look? He's not wearing a fucking black t-shirt, which is a good thing to see.
Dylan, there's two moods. There's isolation mood, and then there is
Out of ISO mood.
isolation mood.
You're a dickhead. Seriously, Mitchell. You're an absolute dickhead.
You know what? All I can think about
What?
is what
Chocolate.
we're going to be doing tomorrow morning
Chocolate.
after all these beers.
I don't
No,
have
there's only one thing you'll be doing.
I don't have it. I don't have it. Fuck.
Stuffed in. You're an idiot. Seriously. Fair dinkum.
Hey, have you watched the Did you watch?
All of it.
You don't even. Did you watch Chris Hemsworth's new movie on Netflix?
Yeah, Extraction.
Dylan,
Oh!
Dylan, you're a fucking idiot. Seriously.
Can you just pin your phone there?
Yeah.
Dylan,
It's Angry Dad. Who's Dylan?
I'll fucking hang up and fuck off. I'm telling you.
Your camera for.
Seriously, Dylan, you're a fucking dickhead.
What's it got? Covering your face isn't going to do anything.
Yeah, I'm only halfway through it though.
What's it called, Mitch?
Extraction.
Extraction. It was really. I thought it was awesome. I loved
Is
it.
the end good?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was different as well. I liked how it was set in a different country.
So, Mitch, you can pretty much just leave the house and do whatever you like now.
Pretty much, yeah.
We probably
Are you allowed to fly? Is there any flights out of Queensland?
Nah, but like all cafes, shops, like pack fairs open. You're allowed to go into all shops, like all shopping set. Like,
So you don't have to be no social distancing, 1.5 meters.
yeah, it's still like that. But like, you're allowed to be family. You're with family. You're allowed to be 50 kilometers from your house. All that shit now.
So you've got no mates, so it wouldn't fucking worry you on that front.
Dad, we'd probably be doing the same if those fuckwits at the meat factory didn't screw up.
Well, they didn't do it fucking deliberately, did they?
Apparently, have you not read? Apparently, one of them.
You believe everything you fucking read?
No, okay.
It says on
You go to the fucking cafe every morning and sends us news articles. So, do you believe everything you fucking read?
No, I don't.
Well, am I allowed to tell you what I fucking read?
You tell me.
No, I'm not. You know.
Seriously.
Well, you know you two live in fucking driving distance. Why don't you just catch up and fight this out?
You're not allowed to, you dickhead.
Because the last time I took him to a boxing gym, the fucking retard couldn't even take a step and throw a jab without breaking his arm. No, apparently they knew one of them. They knew sort of something like that, and they just did nothing about it. And then it obviously spread to 13 of them or 11 of them.
I don't know. Well, they've had 47 cases out of there.
Oh God, it's next door to my mate's factory office.
Well, it hasn't helped. There's no doubt that's why Daniel Andrews is sort of.
What is?
Well, there's a cluster. There's a cluster at a meat factory, and there's been 47. What?
A crunchy nut cluster. I thought they stopped making that cereal fucking ages ago.
There's been 40-something cases, and that hasn't helped us in terms of lifting anything. But anyway, there's decisions being made tomorrow and Monday. So,
because you're breaking the bloody rules.
Yeah, the national cabinet meeting tomorrow, aren't they?
yeah.
My main question.
Jared!
What?
Someone needs a beer.
Can you please give me another beer?
All right. I reckon, chat, spam the comments right now with the beer emoji, and Dad's got to skull this one.
Someone's just literally just said, "Skull your beer, Angry Dad." So that's a good idea. I like that.
Scully's frothy. Spam the chat with the beer emoji. Go.
I'm having a.
What?
Fuck off. Craig Milton just said we've had 30,000 deaths in the UK.
You really need to do
Have a
something
look at this. You're not going to fucking believe this.
about the paralysis that you get every time.
Say hi to your sons.
Hi, darlings.
Hey,
You have to put in the fucking camera, Sharon.
Oops, there you are. Hi.
Good luck for
Ni
you.
hao.
And then you've got a fucking side screen from the cricket in front of you.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know why I can't fit in the screen.
There we go. The chat.
Message. Look at this. I got a message. Listen to this from LTK. It's anonymous. It just says LTK. Mark, my chlamydia test is positive. I'm sending an anonymous SMS as I'm concerned you may be at risk. Please get a test. That's you, fuckheads. Is that you, dickheads?
It's an anonymous site to actually let your partner know if you actually get it. That's how you let people know you've got it. Do you want to do it anonymously or without anonymously? So I've said that you're my partner.
You are a dick, and I'm sitting there looking at it thinking, who the fuck? I went a bit red for about 20 seconds.
So did your cock, apparently.
He does look embarrassed. He's like a flustered little chubby kid.
Dad, scale your beer. There's plenty of fucking beer emojis here.
That emoji's going off. Let's go neck it.
You don't reckon I could?
Nah. Fucking neck it.
Less than 10 seconds too.
It looks so cold.
They've been in the fridge since fucking Christmas time, so they're freezing. It's like they're living in Iceland.
Tip in. Pretty quick.
That's not bad. I'll take That was good. I'm happy with that.
That was fucking quick.
Hey, you're pussies. That's
Will you
why.
go back to that?
No way. I'd fucking vomit.
Do you know what's going to happen, though? Now he's going to be drunk. He'll go up to bed. He'll get the iPad out. And he'll have to tip in.
He'll jump on Lecanto, the back page, and get a massage. ... Then.
Oh, you seem to fucking know all the spots to be and where to go.
Yeah, because I fucking searched your fucking web browser.
Yeah, of course you did.
I actually remember going into the study when I was about 13 years old, and Pornhub was in the history. And I remember
That's
thinking,
right. And Dylan went as red as a beetroot when we caught him.
yeah, but how do you jack off in the study? What are you going to get it? You sit there in your office chair.
We all quickly fucking worked out, Dad, that you were trying to fucking use me as your bait, as my cover up.
Well, Dylan, anyway, shut your shit up, will you? If you can't say anything fucking sensible, shut up.
I didn't say it. Mitchell did.
No, I do remember that. Do you remember when me and Cam got caught looking at porn when I was about 12, and you made us walk outside and apologise in front of all the parents and tell us what we'd been doing? It was like a humiliation.
No, I do not remember that at all.
When you're playing that game where they get more naked with every level you pass?
They ask 3 questions, and if you get all 3 right, they show their tits.
It was Ebrahim's World.
Yeah, and you made us stand in front of all the parents, and only you and Mum had to know, and George and Nancy, everyone was sitting around the table. You made us stand there and say, this is what we've been doing. We've been looking at the girls on the computer. And you're all fucking laughing at us.
Well, if you didn't maybe that's because you didn't fucking ask us to play. If we had asked us to play, we wouldn't major. I actually don't remember that, to be honest.
Was just filthy because you couldn't get past level 1. You managed to get to level 3.
Mitchell, actually, come to think of it, you are a sick prick, actually.
Why?
Because you are.
Mitchell, tell everyone about your first wet dream.
Oh, Dylan, seriously.
I'll tell them. I don't really care.
Shut up. I don't want to fucking know.
Have you ever heard the story about my first wet dream?
Sharon, do you want to listen?
I don't
Oh, mate, this is the best.
How old was I? I would have been 15, maybe 16. And I think I was in Auburn.
Mitchell, seriously, just fucking move on, will you?
It's not. It's a weird story, but I don't really care. This would be probably something that would be screen recorded and held against me. But
I don't care.
Don't tell it then. Because
No, Mitchell, I don't want to know. Hey, did you see that video of Tyson in the ring doing a bit of sparring the other day?
Not the ring,
that was my
It doesn't matter. He was just.
point for today. I want to talk about will the Tyson fight. Do you reckon there will be a charity fight, and do you reckon he'll get back in the ring?
I don't know, but last time I was in LA about 8 weeks ago, I caught up with Brock Jarvis in the Qantas Lounge, right? And he'd just been at Tyson's house with his dad and met Tyson and said it was the most unbelievable experience he's ever had.
He hasn't lost. He's so sharp still. It's ridiculous.
He said, Tyson's got a weed business now. He makes $1 million a month on selling weed, growing and selling weed. That's his business.
He's got a ranch.
Yeah, whatever it is. Anyway, the whole time he's podcasting or something now, or the whole time he's on weed and he's high, but he said if he's not doing, he spends $80,000 a month on weed.
Dad,
What?
he's
For personal use.
his fucking podcast is called Hot Boxing, like hot topics on boxing and hot boxing rooms.
Well, when I saw Brock, Jeff, because he was with Jeff in LA, they'd been training, and Brock was flying back on his own. Jeff was staying, and Jeff was doing the podcast with Tyson the next day.
Mitch, he might be fighting your mate.
Who?
Oh, no. I was thinking Sonny Bill Williams, but it was Willie Mason that pushed you across the Emerson.
Yes.
Not Sonny Bill Williams.
There's no way Tyson will fight an Aussie.
No way. As if he's going to fight fucking Paul Hall or Barry Hall, he'll want a multi-million dollar fucking...
So is that the talk, is it?
Either Australian promoters offered him $1 million to fight either Hall, Gallen, or Sonny Bill Williams.
Tyson didn't want $1 million a minute, not for the fight.
Yeah. It would be insulting to put him in the ring with Barry Hall or Sonny Bill Williams, even at 53.
Oh, well, you know what? If I was Barry Hall or Sonny Bill Williams, you wouldn't want to fucking do it anyway.
I still think it's extremely dangerous.
I said to Billy, no matter what, no matter where the fight is, I'm going to it. My number one fucking bucket list thing would be to watch Mike Tyson fight, and I always just assumed that it would never be possible.
There you go. Lucky you know Fennick and Brock Jarvis, because they're good mates with him. They could help out, I reckon.
I would do absolutely anything and flame to watch.
I'd go for sure. I still don't think it's a good idea for him to do it though.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Why?
Just with all the fucking drug abuse and shit since he's retired, it's not.
He's been off hard drugs apart from weed for years.
At the risk of going into cardiac arrest or something, I reckon it's not a great idea.
Conditioned animal.
Sharon.
He's literally he's been conditioned his whole life to fight.
Yeah, no. The thing is, it probably won't last long because you'll knock him out in fucking 30 seconds anyway.
He's literally his whole life. Like, imagine getting in there one more time. It'd be like fucking going for a walk in the park again.
Can I have another one, please? Can I have another one, please? I spilt the other one.
What the hell did you inhale?
I fucking spilled it over the floor, but it's dried up already.
I spilled the other one.
You have to have enough. I'm cutting you off.
Please.
All right, Dad, here's a question. Mike Tyson versus ANGRYDAD. How much would you have to pay to get in the ring with him for one round?
I would never go anywhere near it. I wouldn't even actually. I would not. He would shatter, and if he hit people, most people he hit, he would shatter with that force he's got.
Nothing sure of. I would. You know what? You couldn't. A civilian like us, you actually couldn't get in the ring with him.
You couldn't. Absolutely, you couldn't. No way in the world. I'd love to meet the prick though.
Oh, 100%. He's a star.
I called him a prick, but
when all this shit. Thanks, boss. I won't spill this one. I promise.
Josh, when you watched Tyson in Scotland, he knocked the guy out in 30 seconds.
When all this shit's over, because with work I've got to go back to LA. I'm actually going to see if there's any way Brock and Jeff could hook me up with meeting him. I'm telling you, I actually am.
Well,
you might smoke a doobie with him though.
Huh?
You might just smoke a big doobie.
He's got some gummy bears. I'll be right.
Hey, speaking of weed in LA, should we tell them the story?
It wasn't weed, you idiot.
Yes, it was. Right. Chat, are you ready for the funniest fucking story you've ever heard? So we went to LA, and as you know, there's dispensaries in LA, and it's legal to smoke weed there. But what Dad didn't know was that we could buy edibles and that you can eat weed, and he had no idea. Anyway, me and Dylan bought these gummy bears, and we said nothing, and we had them. We just pretended that they were, lollies. Anyway, Dad goes, "Can I have one?" So, of course, we said yes. He grabbed two. Mind you, they were pretty consistent.
I thought they were like the Allen's Red Frogs.
The consistency was extremely strong. They were high THC-based lollies. Dad had two of them. At this point, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're walking home. We got back. We decided to go to the pool at the hotel. Dad's laying by the pool. After about 30 minutes or so, he goes, "I think I'm going to go to bed." And he still didn't know he was stoned, right? He had no idea. We said, "Bed? It's 3:30." And he goes, "Yeah, I don't feel good." went up to bed. Anyway, we came down in the morning and we were like, how'd you sleep? And he goes, what did you cunts do to me? We told him how we gave him the weed gummy bear, and Dad reckons that he was standing at his hotel door, barricading it for the whole night, opening it, trying to catch us because he thought that we were trying to break into his room.
Yeah, and it was a fucking fire hydrant that was stuck on the wall, but he thought it was one of us.
Not reckon. I fucking know. Seriously, I thought there was someone trying to back. I actually pushed the fucking wardrobe in front of the door so no one could get in. And I promise you, I'm standing there and I'd open it and go out like that. And there's a fucking fire extinguisher on the wall across there. I'm thinking they must have ran and hidden somewhere. I did that for fucking 6 hours.
That is so good.
6 hours, he had his wardrobe against the door. And I would pay anything to have seen that.
Oh, 100%. But you're right. The funniest bit was still 100% at the pool when he just goes, I think I'm going to go to bed. The fucking sun was in the middle.
I seriously can't believe that. That's so bad. That's actually fucking bad. I could have died.
That's so good.
So you could have died off 2 little weed gummy bears, but you want to smoke a blunt with Mike Tyson. Yeah, good luck.
Well, potentially.
Oh, my gosh. That is so fucking funny.
Remember the racker there?
Yeah.
Huh?
I just remember your face in the morning and you were just like, you could just see you'd had a night of hell.
I was so disappointed because I thought, oh, great, you've done this, you've just gone to bed. And then we told that story.
I'm not the sort of person that can tiptoe. And I remember getting out of my bed and tiptoeing to my fucking door, thinking I'm going to wait for the handle to turn or some freak to knock, and I'm going to fucking open it. It took me 15 minutes to actually turn the handle to open the frigging door for a start. I was expecting to see 15 people there, and there's a fucking fire extinguisher there. Seriously, that's so bad.
Fucking hell, that is so
And you know, that's where I stayed when I was there about 8 weeks ago. What is it? It used to be called the Jeremy. One Hollywood or one West or whatever. Anyway, I stayed at the same place, and every fucking time, and I stayed pretty much in the same wing, and every fucking time I go up in the lift, I kept thinking, I got fucked over last time I was here. Absolutely.
Did they have Mitchell's parcel yet?
Huh?
Did they have Mitchell's parcel yet?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Did you see the story that I put up of Mike Tyson talking about like the old him and who he was and why he missed it?
No, I didn't click on it. I saw it, but you normally post that much shit. I didn't click on it.
When you get off this stream, go to my story and watch it. It's the best like snippet I've ever heard of him. He talks about how like that person's not a part of him anymore, and he was just like he was trained to fight, he was trained for war, and sometimes how like now he misses being that person. But he said if that person ever comes out again, hell's coming with him.
Well, see, this is the whole thing. Young, but when he first actually come onto the fight scene, like you would have seen the clips in terms of just the how he destroyed everyone.
You would have that one of him when he trained with that professional who was 18-1. He was 16 or 17, and he did a sparring session with him to train and barreled him.
He was an assassinator. He would just like it was just frightening.
Mitch, is that a part of the same video where he talks about when the guy goes, "Why isn't your son a boxer?"
No, he's crying in this. He actually is crying, and he goes, "This is why I was so feared. It was why I was so scared." He goes, "Because I was an annihilator." He goes, "That's all I knew."
Well, it's sort of what he says in the video when they say about would your son ever be a boxer or why isn't he? He goes, man, no, I don't want to ruin it. You just have to watch it.
He goes, they're talking about his son, and he's like, it's like, would you ever let your son box? He's like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. If I've got a silver spoon, I'll be back, man. He can't fight. He's
a fucking pussy. Man, I had faith for everything in my whole fucking life. He just talks about how he literally had to fight to live.
Again, I don't think anyone actually hit the scene with that sort of impact in terms of how he just destroyed people within fucking 20 seconds, pretty much.
He was just, I absolutely love him. I think I've seen any video, any podcast, any fight that there is of him. I've watched it.
What about Elon Musk's kid's name?
I just assume that's a joke. I hope it is.
Didn't you read it? Like he explained what it means.
What is it?
I don't know, but I feel sorry for whoever the kid's teacher is and has to call his name out on the fucking roll.
Mitchell's going to call his kid the square root of 46.
What is his? What's his name?
No, you got to Google it. He explained what it means.
What is he actually? So this is legit.
Yeah, you can't actually.
Haven't you seen it?
No.
Oh my God, he's called his kid numbers and letters.
Off.
A,
God, I saw that. I thought someone was just making a joke because he was like
that's his name.
X, not even an A, not even an E, A-12.
That's it, yeah. And every single one, every single letter or whatever has a meaning.
I thought it was a joke because this was the article I saw it on, and the baby has fucking tattoos on its face. I thought
It has a meaning.
Elon's first photo he put up of the baby, he put that Instagram filter on the kid's face. Like, I swear to God, he's just like trying to fuck with everyone because he's worth so much billions. He's just like, I'll do it.
I think that's where his brain's at, Mitchell. That whole remember that interview we sat and watched that day with him and Joe Rogan, and it's like he sits and waits
like a robot.
Someone else feeding his brain what to say.
Well, remember, even in it, he talks about how he's like developed or developing a processor to help like your cognition better, like to make your Europass like actually make information processed quicker.
But everyone thought fucking Kim Kardashian's kids' names North and West and fucking South and East were different. Well, this just takes a cake.
Mm.
Hang on, that is. But have you read what the actual meaning is?
Yeah, I read it today.
What the fuck?
I know, but only he can get away with
it.
Who's on Joe Rogan tomorrow? Jasper Graham.
Who's that?
What's this? XAEA-12 steps into class. Teacher, and what's your name, sweetheart? Wait, I got to get it in the screen properly.
Can't see it.
The teacher is what's
only he would get away with it, seriously.
That is so fucked.
Dad, how many beers have you had tonight?
More than I've had in fucking 6 months.
Oh my god.
Well,
that was a doorbell and Bo's asleep.
Oh, wasn't me.
Oops.
Well, if you're at home tonight and you are having a beer or a wine, make sure you have a toast to our Auntie Robin, who would be 60 today, who passed away a few years ago, Mum's sister. She had lung cancer and, yes, sadly passed away. So if you're having a drink tonight, give her a toast.
Yeah, cheers to her.
I'm having a mocktail for you, Rob.
If you haven't tried this chocolate either, it's the best chocolate you'll ever eat in your life, so give it a go.
All right,
well,
anything else from you fuckheads?
No, I'm all good. Dylan, Bo, good?
Yeah, he's asleep, but the fucking Chris was not answering the door, so the doorbell's just been rang twice and now being knocked, so he's probably awake.
Who would be ringing the doorbell this time of night?
We just ordered some pizza because it's too hard for me to cook and shit while we're doing this, and then she's putting Bo down.
And pizza was the only place that was open.
Yeah.
This is our fucking takeaway night.
Nick Garner, thanks for that. Cheers, Auntie Robin. Robert Hutchins, thanks very much. Everyone paying their respects, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Flagan, Michael Dras, Mitchell Gray, thanks very much, guys.
Did you not hear that?
No.
He fucking rang it like 3 times and was bashing the door down.
I wasn't hear anything from her. Sorry.
Don't abuse her.
Well, she took the plugs out of her ear. She'd hear it.
You got off your fucking ass and went and answered the door. You could have fucking done it too. You're going to eat the whole thing. You expect to open the door and fucking get it and you eat it all.
You're just jealous, you fat fuck, that you don't have it.
Seriously. All right.
All right, see ya.
All right, guys, thank you very much.
Hey, Rob.
Cheers, see you, Dad.